Hello. Huskies back again with more Vancouver Canucks GM mode, franchise mode commentary. Last time we finished up our first offseason. I thought it was rather successful. Free agency was a little lackluster. But thankfully, we had players grow. So the free agent market wasn't... It's not terribly bad for our team. After going over the comments and the suggestions, which appreciate, love it. Love seeing the feedback. These are the lines I've decided to go with. The only thing I might change is Eriksson might drop down for somebody else over the course of the season, depending on how stats are going and whatnot. Same for when he gets eventually traded, because him and Sedin are both going to be gone this season, both near the deadline. I haven't looked in too much who I'm going to look for. I'm going to worry about that probably in the next video. I did all my edit line stuff off camera, because it took probably 20 to 30 minutes to get everything set up how I wanted it. I know these four lines don't look any different from when I ended the last video. Eriksson, Sedin, Barshi, Dvorak, Horvat, Varanen, Aho, Suter, Virtanen, King, Puckett, Hansen. One thing I didn't notice in the last video is Jake Virtanen. His shot is disgusting. So despite him being on the third line, I've put him on the point because I've got an abundance of defensive D-men, but not really offensive defensemen that can shoot the puck. So I'm hoping playing him on his shooting side, his one-timer side, will get him going. I have all lefties on the forward line. As you see, I don't have Aho on the power play. It was suggested that he gets 4-man power play time, which is what I'm going to do. But he's also got penalty kill time because he's got good defensive stats for a sniper, whereas the other two snipers on my team don't. Something I also didn't notice last video is Tramikin. He was an 81 last season. He jumped to an 85. With still 3 years of development and a top 6 forward. So he's a defensive D-man with good skating, high physical, obviously defensive defenseman, good defense. He's also 6'7", 270. Like, this dude's a tank. So I'm hoping that... I don't know what I'm hoping for from him, but he's already progressed more than I thought he might. He might pave the way for Gabranson being gone. Simply because they're the same role, they're the same player, same build, but Tramikin's got better stats. I also have him signed for 6 years at 3.1, whereas Gabranson is 4 years at 4.6. I mean, if Gabranson gets much better, I mean, I don't know. I have to figure out what I'm going to do here. Tanev also went down 2 overalls. 2 overall, not overalls. He didn't lose his pants. He's an elite potential. He's done growing. He's an 85. He was an 87 last season. He's not making much. You know, he'll probably stick around. Other than that, I mean, my defense, I'm a fan of my defense how it is. I'd like to get one more big name to kind of shore it up, but I'm not overly worried about it. I would like to swap out. If I do make a trade, it'd be Gabranson would be for an offensive-based defenseman. Or I just wait it out until I bring up Mr. Jordan Subban down here, because he's got an awesome offensive skill set. Ideally, he's an NHL defenseman next season who will be a power play specialist with his shooting, his awareness. I mean, even his defensive categories aren't terrible. He's not a physical guy by any means. He's kind of a Duncan Keith type player. Very quick, very agile, good with the puck, shoots it hard. I set up my AHL as well. Sprong, Oliver, Rodin, Castle. Still hoping he becomes a serviceable player, maybe just for a healthy scratch or something. Defense, Padan and Subban are the 2 big ones. Like I said, I've got all my special teams set. Subban on the point. Everything's taken care of. I'm going to keep an eye on this this first line down here to see if this Oliver guy has an impact. I feel he will. I feel his offensive stats are good enough to at an AHL level. He's just brought down by the lack of defense, which I don't have any interest in this first line playing defense. But we'll see. And then my big gun in net, Thatcher Demko, 78. he might see some NHL time this year. We'll have to wait and see. I'm real hesitant to do anything down there. Do I have 3 goalies in the NHL? Oops. No, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna sign a goalie then. Free agent goalie. Because if somebody gets hurt, wow, the owner has some willingness to move. This is the first owner I've seen in these that I've done where the owner actually has a willingness to move. But go back to this. Free agents. I want to grab a not so great goalie, but somebody I can call up. Well, Nito Niederreiter's still out there. Man, nobody wants to fork over the picks for him. I don't really want to call Demko up. Even if somebody gets hurt, I want to keep him down there. So I'm gonna sign Gustafsson or Gustafsson. I'm gonna sign neither. I'm gonna sign Mike Condon. He's solely gonna be an AHL backup that I can use for if somebody gets hurt. I can call him up. I will advance until he signs. So I'm assuming he'll sign. I should have room for him. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then make sure my... I really hope that didn't break everything I just did. I'm going to be real upset if it did. I don't think it did. He should be in the AHL. Okay, cool, he is. Edit lines. Let me make sure this stuff's still the same. It should be, but NHL's real... Yeah, okay, we're good. AHL, goalies... And this year, I don't intend on having a deep playoff run because I don't think this team's there yet. I will be pleasantly surprised if we make the playoffs. I think the roster is good enough to get in the playoffs and maybe make some noise in the first or second round. But I'm not going to sell everything to make a playoff run. Like, if I make trades, it'll be Sedin and Eriksson for ideally a top 6 guy that will stay. I know one guy in the comments is very adamant about me adding Tyler Johnson. Very adamant. So he'll be somebody I look over. Interested to see what contract he has, because usually he's a UFA after year 1. So I'm interested to see. Okay, that's nice. I'm interested to see what he... I don't care about the budget. I don't care about promotion nights. To see how much Tampa Bay paid him to stay. Because every single GM mode I've done in NHL 17, Tyler Johnson's available year 1. It's Tyler Johnson and Ben Bishop. Those are the 2 big names. And they were both available. Ben Bishop went to the San Jose Sharks, who in turn put him on the trade block. So I don't know why that's the case. But it is. Alright, so I'm going to stop this at the waiver wire. And I'm going to go look at Tyler Johnson real quick. Good year for rookies. That's good. So we went 3-3 in the preseason, won our first 3, lost our last 3. I'm going to go take a look at Tyler Johnson. Max Domi was another guy that was mentioned. Toronto might be someone to look at if they're doing well at the deadline. With William Nylander. Mitch Marner's not going anywhere. I know Austin Matthews isn't going to go anywhere. But they've got a couple of young kids that I could probably look into. Let's see, I'm right next to him, so let's take a look. Yeah, see, fucking Morgan, Austin Matthews, William Nylander, they're not going to go anywhere. Nazem Kadri might be someone to look at. Mitch Marner's not going anywhere. JVR's 28 already. Kirby Reichel, somebody that has decent trade value. He's also an 84. He's not really the type of guy I'm looking for. But Tyler Johnson, how much is he getting paid? He's getting paid 6.6. So that's actually not a bad deal. For how long? 6.6 for 4? Yeah, 6.6 for 4. Ideally, they're a playoff team, and they would be able to... They don't have a lot of cap space, but Tyler Johnson for, like, Louis Eriksson, and maybe... I might, if I throw a pick in, maybe... I would love to bring somebody back, like maybe a Jonathan Drouin, but he's probably got trade value through the roof. Nemestikov, maybe. But I'll worry about that at the deadline. Right now, I want to get the sim going and see how our team does. We'll do a cheeky little sim here. Let me make sure my injury occurrence is still down to 10. because I don't want to be swapping everything out. Alright, cool. It's still at 10. Let's go ahead and kick this off. I'm kind of excited for year 2. I think this will be an interesting season. I don't think that we're gonna tank by any means. I don't think this is a tanking roster anymore. Go ahead and sim to December 1st, and then I'll look at the stats to see who's doing well where. I'm trying to think. Alright, we lost game 1, 5-2. Nice. Good start. Whole lot. We start the season on a 5-game East road trip. That's rough. Yannick Hansen. Alright. We already got an injury. Bertanen and Dvorak already lost overalls. It's done, boys. It's over. It's the rebuild's done. It's crushed. Our two of our big pieces have already lost 1 overall point, and we're only 3 games into the season. Utica's 2-0. Utica's 3-1. All right, and he's already back. See, this is that's fine. Whoa, whoa, no. Stop listening. Stop listening. Stupid Connect. I don't know why I have that thing plugged in. Alright. As long as anybody big doesn't get hurt, I don't mind swapping out players. It's when I have to redo special teams and whatnot that it gets frustrating. Alright, here we go. And, you know, this team, I feel, is a playoff team. Minus our goaltending. The Ryan Miller, Jakob Markstrom. I don't know how to say his name. His first name, at least. Oh yeah, we lost to the Flames. That's a shame. 7-1 too. That's ouch. But the Ryan Miller Markstrom tandem really isn't very good. A win, a 5-1 loss to the. So we're losing to our division foes, but we're beating the East. We beat the Capital. Yeah, 4-1. Our NHL goaltending is definitely kind of just waiting for Demko to be ready. And I think Demko will be the NHL goalie next season, unless he has some big boost during this season. Utica's 8-2. Darren Sprong is out with a concussion. Fuck! That's the one guy I didn't want to get hurt. That's the only guy I didn't want to get hurt. Fuck, man. Ugh. Substitute in all lines. I just fixed all lines. What about all lines do you not understand? Fucking Christ. Oh boy. Well, let's just put a defenseman back there. Fucking this guy. Nope, he's on both lines. I can't do that. Injuries are annoying and frustrating. This guy? Nope, not that guy. I'll find somebody eventually. Nielsen, there we go. There's the guy. All right, let's get back to the sim. Sprong's literally the only guy in the AHL I don't want to get hurt. Him and Demko, really. That's it. Ryan Miller's out with a concussion. The 16th, so he's gonna miss a couple games. Damn it. So I have to call up a goalie. Well, this is why I signed Condon. Confirm. Edit lines. Goalies. Should I put Condon in to just piss off Markstrom even more? No, we'll let Markstrom play. All right, goalies. Oh, it was starting. Oh, I think Demko was just on a back-to-back or something. All right, so no Ryan Miller. So I mean, well, no Ryan Miller for 2 games. He comes back on the 16th, so I'm gonna have to send Condon right back down. All right, Markstrom gives up 6. Yeah, see, that's like I want to carry. Sorry, Condon. Oh fuck, he's on waivers. Shit. I didn't think about that. Come on. Goalies. Miller. Markstrom, and then back to the AHL. I mean, technically I don't have to change the AHL, but come on. Oh, left trigger. Duh. Oh boy, I'm really regretting the decision to leave injuries on. Although it's not nearly as bad as year 1 was when I started. All right, bring Rand Miller in. He immediately gets a win. So we're 7-6-3. We're not doing terrible. At least in comparison to last season. Utica's doing good, 10-3-1. Really upset that Sprong's the guy that got hurt. Yeah, there we go. Let's get him in there. Nope, he's a right winger. Sprong. He's already a 77. Look at that. Now, do I have to replace him in every single? Okay, good. Alright, cool. Good to go. Back to the sim. Look out, 4 in a row. Goaltending's on point right now. Big test against the Rangers. Oh, close loss, 3-2. Come right back with a 5-2 win over the Coyotes. So I mean, this team's we're doing all right. NHL's doing good. AHL's doing good. I think we're on the right path here. I don't have any RFAs. That one guy signed. All right, so let's go look at the stats. We're 2 months in. How many games is that? Like 25? 23 games in. Jacob Virtanen leading the team in points? What? 16 points in 23 games? Oh boy. Oh. Well, we don't have anybody running away with the point totals, that's for sure. God damn. It's pretty well spread out. Christian Dvorak has 9 points in 23 games. Jacob Varanen has 10 points in 23 games. Sebastian Aho has 12 points, 8 goals. Eriksson has 12, Barshi has 12. So, I mean, we don't have much offense. Or we do, it's just very spread out. Goddamn, Virtanen. 2 power play goals. Huh. Why is he taking faceoffs? Oh, maybe the 4 and 4. Or the power. I don't know why he's taking faceoffs. He's doing a damn good job in the faceoff circle, though. He's beating Sutter, who's got fucking 80 faceoffs. What does Sebastian have? Sebastian got 72. Cedric Paquette down there at 42%. Alright, so I mean, that's still real early. Let's look at goalies. How's Ryan Miller doing? 9-3-1 with a 223. That's rather impressive. Yeah, 1 shutout. Mark Schmidt's 2 shutouts, or both of his wins shutouts. He's got 3 wins, 2 of them are shutouts. That's fucking Christ. All right, let's have a look at my star. 186, 7-1-1, 20 goals in 11 games. He's got 1 shutout. Mike Condon's doing decent as well, 4-3-1. All right, now this is. I know Sprong missed some time, but I want to see points. Ronan has 17, Oliver has 17, Sprong has 15. Sprong only has. How do they have so many points but no goals? They account for 26, 39 assists, but 10 goals. The math doesn't add up. I mean, hey, I'll take it. They're all point per game players almost. I'm especially surprised this guy's a. That must be power play. It's got to be. No? I don't fucking know, man. Subban's got 3 power play goals, so that may be what it is. Having Subban back there really helps, so that's probably what it is. He's got 6 goals. He's outscoring my 3 forwards. Alright. I'm at 20 minutes already. I want to see how is the power play doing? They have a 22% power play, 12 for 20, 12 for 52. Penalty kill's a little shitty, but hey, that's alright. It's CHL. I don't really care about the penalty kill. The power play is good though. As for the NHL, let's see. 18.5, roughly average. Penalty kill, 84.7. Second in the division. I mean, LA is fucking 92%. That's absurd. I think the penalty kill's doing rather well. I'd like to see the power play do a little better. Fucking St. Louis is scoring almost 4 goals a game. What the fuck? 18-4-0. Jesus Christ. Toronto, Winnipeg. Where are we at in terms of power play percentage? Middle of the pack. As for penalty kill, top 10. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. I think the power play will come with time. One thing I do want to change before I forget. I'm also going to sim one more month this video. Team strategies. This is what I forgot to do. Oops, no, it's in here. Penalty kill. Power play. We're running overload. I don't like the umbrella. I don't think our team is good enough for the umbrella. Although, I mean, the center with the 2 sniper... No, we'll change it and see how that goes. So I was 18.5 before the change, and we'll see after. Alright, so let's sim one more month, and I'll call this video. And I'll do a little research in between videos to figure out who I want to go after. Tyler Johnson's probably the best bet. It's just a matter of what I'm going to need to trade to get him. Because ideally... I mean, Sedin retires at the end of the year, so he should. I need to get something back for him, because this is not going to be a Stanley Cup team. So, and Louis Eriksson, he's not bad to have, but this team is going to compete over the next, ideally the next 3 to 4 seasons, and he's already 32, so that'll put him in a declining fashion over the end of his, what'll be the end of his NHL career. So moving him for somebody who's 27 or 28 is alright. Ideally I bring back a center, because I've got Sprong, who's a Jordan Nolan. Really good defense. He's basically Dwight King. I've already got Dwight King. Yeah, I'll pass on Jordan Nolan. Ideally, I bring back a center for that Eriksson trade, because Sprong's a winger. The 3 guys I added are all wingers. I mean, they have some center qualities. Okay. 18-6-3 down there in the AHL. Lighten it up. 19-6-3. NHL team's doing good. Sprong's happy. I think we are on the right path here. 22 minutes. I'm going to go look at the, since we played another month, I'm going to go look at the player stats again to see if anybody's really stepped up here. So we played what? We played 13 more games. Our defense went, no, our defense was always 91. Never mind. I'm getting a little, so Bo Horvat leading the team in points. What the fuck? 25, 22. Varanen with 20, Dvorak with 19. Vertanen 19, so he's really cooled off. Sebastian 15. We've got a lot of depth scoring. I like having depth scoring. Not so. I mean, why are my snipers getting assists? Shouldn't they be shooting the puck? Why is Bo Horvat getting assists? Is it because he's probably getting deflections in front? Alright, AHL with Daniel Sprong. 26 points in 26 games. Only 4 goals. But again, 30 points. Why is this dude? He's 73 overall. He's leading the team. He's a point per game player. 27 points for Rodin. Jordan Subban's got 17. He's already got 8 goals. Petelier, Castle's doing well. That second line is lighting it up, man. They've got 34 goals as a line. My first line only has 19. I might need to drop I might need to make a switch on that first line and drop Rodin down, and maybe bring up Sweat. Yeah, it's Sweat. Because he's a 2-way forward. He might pass the puck a little more. Then make sure my goalie's still standing tall back there. Oh, 9-2-1. So why is Condon playing? What? No. That's not a thing. Sounds like I need to call Condon up and just have him be a healthy scratch. See who lead the league in points. Oops, that's goalies. Come on. There we go. Artemi Panarin, 42 points. Wow. Alright, that's not what I was expecting. I mean, as a Blackhawks fan in real life, I'm a fan of that. Crosby's a 97 overall. Wow. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. We're off to a decent start. Point totals, I mean, stats are I would like to see get a little better, but the team itself is what matters, and we're winning. And we haven't really... I don't think we haven't hit our final form. No, I'm kidding. That was lame. 2 points out of a playoff spot right now. AHL team's rolling. I think we're doing good. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Appreciate the support the series gets so far. It's nice to see all the I mean, it's not a lot, but hey, it's people watching. It's a reason to make these videos. I enjoy it, and I enjoy having people watch them. Sure to comment and see if you have any ideas. Players I should go after. Tyler Johnson's one. Max Domi's another one that I've seen mentioned. Anybody else you can think of. Like I said, I'm gonna look in between videos to try to find somebody. But yeah, that's it. This series is back to being every other day. I gave that a back-to-back video because I missed the weekend. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.